Story 1. I never liked staying late at school. It wasn't fear at first, just quiet. Too quiet. After 6 p.m., the whole building felt wrong. Not empty, just paused, like everything was still there, just not active. I stayed that day because I had to finish a project. Everyone else had already left, even the teachers. The lights in the hallway flickered every now and then, but nothing unusual. At least that's what I thought. I was in classroom 12, second floor, end of the hall. I remember checking the time, 6:47 p.m. That's when I heard a chair move, just slightly, like someone adjusting their seat. I froze. I was alone. I was sure of it. I turned slowly toward the back of the room, and that's when I saw him. A student, sitting in the last desk, perfectly still, head slightly tilted forward. I hadn't heard the door open. I hadn't seen anyone come in. "Hey," I said. No response. I thought maybe he was just another student who stayed late. But something felt off. He wasn't moving, at all, not even breathing. I stood up. "School's closing soon," I said. Still nothing. I took a few steps toward him. The air felt heavier the closer I got, like walking into a colder room. "Hey, you okay?" No movement. I was close enough now to see his face, but I couldn't. His head was angled just enough that it stayed in shadow, like the light refused to touch it. I leaned slightly to the side, trying to see his face, and that's when it happened. His head tilted, just a little, not toward me, but enough to block my view again. Like he knew, like he didn't want me to see. I stepped back immediately. My chest tightened. Okay, not funny. Still nothing, no sound, no breath, no movement, except that one. I grabbed my bag, walked toward the door, slowly, trying not to look back. But right before I left, I looked again. He was still there. Same position, same angle, like nothing had changed. I left the room, closed the door behind me, and started walking down the hallway. That's when I heard it, another chair, same sound. Behind me, from inside the classroom. I turned. The door was still closed. I stood there, waiting, listening. Nothing. I told myself it was just the building settling, old structure, normal sounds. I kept walking, but then I noticed something. Every classroom I passed, the lights were off, except one, at the very end of the hall, room 18. The door was open, light on. I didn't remember anyone being there earlier. I walked closer, slowly, and looked inside. There was a student, sitting in the last desk, same position, same stillness, head tilted forward. I stopped breathing. No, that wasn't possible. That was a different room, different side of the hall. I stepped inside, heart pounding. "Hey." The chair creaked, soft, slow, his head tilted again, blocking his face, exactly the same way. I ran, didn't look back, didn't stop. I got outside, didn't even wait for the gate to fully open, just left. The next day, I asked around. No one knew who I was talking about. No one stays after 6. That's what they said. But I checked. Room 12, last desk. There were marks, like something had been dragged, over and over and over again, but always in the same place. Like someone keeps sitting there every night, waiting for someone to notice. Story 2. Our school hallway isn't that long. You can walk from one end to the other in maybe 40 seconds. I've done it 1,000 times. So when it took longer that day, I noticed. It was after school. I stayed for detention. By the time I left, it was already dark. Most of the lights were off. Only a few flickering ones stayed on. The hallway felt stretched. Not physically, just quiet in a way that didn't feel right. I started walking. Locker 112, 114, 116. Everything normal. But then, locker 118 appeared again. I stopped, looked back. No, I must have misread. I kept walking. 118, 120, 122. Normal. Then again. 118. I frowned, turned around. Now it was 124 behind me. I laughed a little. Okay, I'm tired. Kept going. Faster this time. Lockers passed quicker, but something felt off. The exit door should have been visible by now. It wasn't. Just more hallway, more lockers, more flickering lights. Then I heard it. Footsteps. Behind me. Soft. Not matching mine. I stopped. The footsteps stopped. I turned. Nothing. Empty hallway. Long. Too long. I kept walking. Faster, then faster, almost running. The lockers started repeating. 118, 120, 118 again, again. The numbers didn't make sense anymore. I looked at the ceiling. The lights. Some were off, some were on, but they were repeating too. Same flicker. Same pattern. Like a loop. Then I heard the footsteps again. Closer this time. I didn't stop. I ran. Full speed. My breath got heavy. My legs hurt. But the hallway didn't end. It just kept going, like it was stretching with me. Then I saw something at the far end, a figure standing, not moving, just there, facing me. I slowed down, heart racing. Hey. No response. I took a step forward. The lights flickered. For a split second, the figure was closer. I stepped back. No, that didn't happen. I looked again. Same distance, same position. I started walking backward, slowly, not taking my eyes off it. Then, it moved. Not walking, not running, just closer, without movement. Like the space between us collapsed. I turned and ran again, faster than before. Then suddenly, I hit something. A door. The exit. I pushed it open. Fell outside. Gasping. Cold air hit my face. I turned back. The hallway looked normal. Short. Empty. Like always. The next day, I checked the lockers. They were fine. Normal sequence. No repeats. No gaps. But when I reached locker 118, there was something scratched into the metal. Small. Almost invisible. But repeated. Over and over. Like someone tried to write it 100 times. It said, "Don't stop walking."